K-pop concerts are supposed to be the safest escape in the world. The lights dim, the fan chants rise, and for a few hours, fans forget everything outside. It's pure joy, pure magic. But on September 13th, 2025, that magic shattered at 17's concert. During Eyes on You, fireworks misfired, not into the sky where they belonged, but directly into the audience. Panic rippled across the arena. Videos later showed fans ducking, sparks raining down in terrifying bursts, as screams shifted from excitement to fear. One fan wrote, "I was seated in the N5 area on the second floor, and I was hit by the fireworks." "Everyone be careful," another admitted. "We love fireworks, but this time they landed right in front of us. If anyone was hit, they could have been burned, even blinded. This wasn't just a technical mistake. It was a betrayal of trust." Fans buy tickets not just for music, but for safety. They line up for hours, scream until their voices break, all because they believe their idol stages are places of joy. That night proved how fragile that trust can be. And as of now, Pledis has remained silent, leaving Carrots to carry both the love of the concert and the fear of what went wrong. But this isn't the only reminder of how tough the K-pop world can be. Sometimes the danger isn't in the arena, it's inside the idol's own heart. Take Jung Daehyun of B.A.P. for years. His voice was the backbone of songs that carried fans through their hardest times. Yet after his military service, he found himself drifting away from music. Agencies struggled, promotions stalled, and self-doubt grew. He admitted, "As time went on, my self-esteem dropped lower and lower. I even thought, maybe I should quit being a singer." Imagine that. The very voice that gave fans hope was close to going silent. He tried living like an ordinary person, studying, working part-time jobs. But nothing filled the void. "The world felt black and white," he said. It wasn't until a single guest, stage at Moon Jong-up's fan meeting, that he felt alive again. Hearing the cheers, standing on stage, Daehyun realized he couldn't quit. He wasn't just surviving, he needed to live. The reunion with his B.A.P. brothers in Bang and Jung and YOO and Moon reignited that spark. For him, it was salvation. For fans, it was proof. Idols may stumble, but the stage always calls them home. But the stage can also throw idols into storms they never asked for. Just ask NCT's Mark. This year, his face popped up everywhere: songs, performances, endorsements. Then came the McDonald's Korea deal. On paper, it looked huge: posters, videos, even a rumored photocards meal. But for fans aware of the pro-Palestine boycott movement, it was a nightmare. McDonald's had already been linked to donations to the Israeli military, sparking global outrage. And suddenly, Mark became the face of a brand tied to one of the most divisive issues in the world. The backlash was immediate. In just 2 days, Mark lost over 84,000 followers on Instagram. NCT Dream's account dropped nearly 4,000. NCT 127, over 2,000 fans, didn't just click unfollow, they made statements, loud and public, across every platform. Some stressed that it wasn't about Mark personally, but about what he represented: an idol partnering with a brand that contradicted their values. And this is where K-pop feels bigger than music. Idols aren't just singers, they're global figures, walking billboards, cultural ambassadors. Every deal, every appearance, every partnership carries weight. And sometimes the weight turns into backlash. If 17's accident showed us the fragility of trust, and Daehyun's story showed us the fragility of self, then Mark's boycott shows us the fragility of image in the digital era. An idol's reputation can turn overnight, not because of a bad performance, but because of a global political storm. And then there's G-Dragon, the legend, the man who built so much of the K-pop empire we see today. For 19 years, he endured through rumors, scandals, endless malicious comments. Fans always wondered why he never fought back. Now he finally is. His agency, Galaxy Corporation, announced they've hired Yulchon LLC, one of Korea's most powerful law firms, the same one trusted by Samsung and Hyundai. Their message: brutal in its clarity. We will pursue every possible civil and criminal action. There will be no leniency or settlements. Fans erupted in support. Comments on Pan soared past 100,000 views. with netizens saying things like, "Finally, they're doing it. He's not even doing this for himself, but for the fans." Some even joked, "Hope the haters have money saved up," because Yulchon doesn't play. What makes this different is that Galaxy isn't just fighting with lawyers, they're fighting with fans. Every hateful post, every slander, every rumor, fans are sending them as evidence, turning their love into legal power for years. Antis thought they could hide behind anonymity. That age is over. Dragon's silence has ended, and his response is merciless. So what do these 4 stories show us? They show us that behind the glamour of K-pop is a reality full of fragility and fire. A concert can turn from joy to danger in seconds. A singer can almost lose himself in silence. A brand deal can become a battlefield. And an idol who endured for 19 years can finally rise, fists clenched against the storm. This is the duality of K-pop. Dazzling stages, passionate fandoms, but also deep struggles, risks, and consequences. And as fans, we witness it all, sometimes cheering, sometimes crying, sometimes demanding change. Because at the end of the day, idols aren't just performers, they're people standing in the spotlight of a world that never blinks, and every choice, every mistake, every victory echoes far beyond the stage.